MLB games today on TV and streaming live. Thursday, August 8, updated August 8, 2024, 5:04 a.m. Share on Facebook share on XX share on Reddit share on link data scribe. Thursday's MLB slate features the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks at Chase Field. Here you will find information on live coverage of all of today's MLB action. MLB games today on TV and online. Longest losing streaks in North American sports history. White Sox avoid MLB record. The Chicago White Sox narrowly avoided a record no team ever wants to own. On Tuesday, they beat the Oakland Athletics to snap a 21-game losing streak, which had tied the American League record and is the second longest streak in MLB history. Chicago was a mere 2 losses from tying the 1961 Phillies for the all-time record. At 28-88, the White Sox's .241 winning percentage is only .006 better than the worst ever. They're also on track to break the single-season record for losses, 1962 New York Mets, 120. With that, let's take a look at the longest losing streaks in North America major team sports history. 1. Chicago Cardinals, NFL, 29 games, 1942-45. The longest losing streak in NFL history happened well before the AFL-NFL merger. In fact, it happened more than a decade before the birth of the AFL. The then Chicago Cardinals, who now play in Arizona, began their losing streak with 3 losses to end the 1942 season before losing all 10 of their games in the 1943 season. Not even a merger with the Pittsburgh Steelers could salvage a win for the Cardinals in 1944. As several players left that season to serve in World War II, the teams merged for a year, but lost all 10 games again, causing them to earn the nickname, the Carpets. After starting off the 1945 season 0-3, the Cardinals finally found themselves in the win column for the first time in 3 years when they defeated the crosstown rival Bears, 16-7. That was the only win of the Cardinals' 1945 campaign, as they lost their final 6 games en route to a 1-9 season. But good times for the Cardinals came shortly after that season, winning the NFL championship in 1947. 2. Philadelphia 76ers, NBA, 28 games, losing streak carried over from 2014-15 season into 2015-16 season. The Pistons might have broken the record for the longest losing streak in a single season, but they still have one more loss to match the longest losing streak in NBA history. The process-era 76ers currently own the lowest valley in NBA history. They finished the 2014-15 season on a 10-game losing streak, ending up with an 18-64 mark to hold the league's third-worst record that year. The struggles got even worse at the start of the 2015-16 season, losing their first 18 games before they earned a win against the Lakers on December 1. That was the 76ers' only win in the first 31 games of the season, though, going 1-41 dating back to the final 10 games of the 2014-15 season. The stretch marked the beginning of the end for polarizing general manager Sam Hinkie, as the 76ers hired Jerry Colangelo to be the team's chairman of basketball operations after they fell to 1-21. Hinkie resigned from his post in April of that season as the team went 10-72, finishing the year with the second fewest wins in an 82-game season in NBA history. 2. Detroit Pistons, NBA, 28 games, 2023. The Pistons are a recent comp and not in a good way. They set the longest single-season losing streak among the 4 major leagues in North American sports this past season. Detroit, a powerhouse in the early 2000s, finished with its worst record. 14-68, in the franchise's history and the opposite mark of the team nearly 20 years earlier. The 2005-06 Pistons raced through the regular season at 68-14 that year. The best mark in Detroit's history. One thing is for sure, if there is one issue, it is the defense. The Pistons allowed 119 points per game to their opponents this past season. The most the team has allowed in 55 seasons. Luckily for them, they were able to avoid sole possession for the NBA and were just shy of the longest in North American sports history.